KTM 300 Slovakia edition. Let's do this. Hey, what's up guys? Rado here with Dirt and Iron, and today finally we are going to start working on this 2012 KTM 300 that we are going to turn into a Slovak edition, one of a kind off-road enduro dirt bike machine, race machine, and we can give it a lot of names, but it's gonna be a cool bike. Alright, so today the most important thing on any of these builds is to change your bearings, make sure that the bike has all the bearings new, greased, the seals are good, so your frame, when you sit on the bike, when you ride it, it just feels brand new. There are no funny, sounds, funny noises, nothing like that, and it just feels very tight and very smooth. So that's why we have these factory links bearings for our steering stem. I've been using these bearings for about 3 years now, and really like how they fit everything, how they work. I have no complaints there. And these are the bearings that come stock on all the new Shercos starting from like 2020, so it's good stuff. If you need them, I'll have link below in the description. They have all kinds of bikes. You can pick up one for your bike. All right, first of all, easiest way to do this is to have a buddy, have a friend with a nice big press. He can just press this stem out and then put new bearing on it and press it in. Takes like 2 minutes if he knows what he's doing, and that's exactly what we're gonna do today. We're gonna go right now and visit my friend John, who has this amazing big press, and he's doing this like in 2 minutes. Let's go.
All right, so we're back at John's, and he's helping us with this steering stem here. It only takes like 2 minutes to him.
If you have the right tools, it's very easy.
Right. So I always say, guys, find a frame with a good press.
Exactly.
Right, John?
And then you need a
beautiful.
You need a couple little tools for things to go through with. Just little stuff you can make on a lathe. So we have that one.
We got a factory links kit here. You're gonna check which one it is, and also make sure that you keep the races with the bearing. You don't want to make those races with different bearings.
I think this is it. Wait a minute, maybe they are the same. Yeah, they look like maybe they're the same top and bottom, but definitely the seal on the bottom is a thicker one. The top one is very thin. Rag. A little bit of grease. Make sure it's all the way home. Looks like a little nick or something on the top here.
On the stem?
Yeah. We'll just do this. Maybe not. Well. Looks like there's something a little bit boogered up there, but yeah, there's a little burr right there from, looks like from a little bit of wear mark on it.
Mm-hmm. So we have to push it through.
Yeah.
Press it through.
Yeah. That is all there is to it.
There you go. Thank you, John.
We'll put that race on so we don't lose it.
It only took 4 minutes 30 seconds. Good job.
What? No. Your watch is wrong. That was 2 minutes, 28 seconds.
And that's because we had to do all the stuff around it, but it's really a simple thing if you know how to do and you have good tools for it.
Thanks a lot, appreciate it.
You're welcome.
All right guys, here we go. The bearing is in, and this bearing race comes with the bearing. These are actually packed together with the bearing, so when you do that, make sure that you don't mix and match bearing race and the bearing among two different bearings. So always keep the same bearing with the bearing race, and that's how we're gonna install it in the frame. I don't want to get too excited, I don't want to burn the powder coating, so we're just gonna hit inside and not for too long. Little WD-40 is always good. And this is the bearing that goes on the bottom, so it's bottom race. This is my driver I got from Amazon. I think that's it. Just check if it's sitting everywhere where it's supposed to. I think it looks pretty good. Here you go, you can see that it's sitting evenly everywhere around. So just make sure visually that your bearing race is all the way in. The bottom is done. We are going to do our top bearing race right now. I cleaned this little bit with some contact cleaner. We're gonna heat it up and drive it in. We need second bearing and the race. They are paired together. We already opened it because we wanted to make sure we have the correct one for the bottom. So this is our top, and then it comes with all these seals that you put on the top of your frame. This one goes on the bearing, so we're gonna install that once we are done with our races. Looks pretty good to me. You can see that it's evenly seated in the frame. You can just see the gap on the top, and on the bottom you can feel that it sits right there where it's supposed to. So we're good to go. Well, next step would be to pack the bearings with the grease, and I got this super handy packer from one of you guys. Thanks Jeremy for sending me this thing, and I was so looking forward to use this thing. It looks super easy. You just load it with the grease, put your bearing right here like that, or like that, we would see, yeah, like this, and then put this thing back and just press it in, and it will be full of good grease. But I don't have enough grease. This is almost empty, so I'm not able to load this thing with the grease, and I want to finish this video today, so I'm just gonna do a old school hand packing like I did on my other builds. So let's do it old school. Sorry Jeremy, next time. Now both bearings are looking pretty packed. There is grease oozing out from everywhere. I think we're in pretty good shape. Alright guys, so I think that's pretty good. It feels nice and smooth, and of course I'm gonna still adjust it once I have bike all together. I want to adjust my feel in my steering, but this feels pretty good to begin with, and then we'll just adjust the details at the end. Last thing we're gonna do today, we're gonna install these handlebar mounts, which we got hydroblasted nice and clean. We're gonna use some of the thread lock on these bolts. I'm ready to go. I'm gonna use a red one because I don't want these to come out, and I'm not planning on taking them out either. I can always heat it up if I have to, but usually I don't need to do that. I'm going to use these bolts. They're a little bit closer to me. I think I feel better if the handlebars are just a little bit closer. That's my style. Just like that. Okay, make sure it's tight. Last thing would be this spec bolt right here, nice and shiny like all other bolts we have here on the triple clamp. Tie that up and we're good to go. Alright guys, here we go. The steering stem is installed. Everything is where it's supposed to be. And this is usually my kick-off video of a dirt bike build assembly. So today we did a first important thing because we started the assembly. And so from now on, my next video we are going to put the engine in a frame, put this thing on the wheels, install the suspension, and it's gonna start looking like a dirt bike. Alright guys, well let me know below in the comments how you like this video, how you like what we have here so far, and don't forget, whatever you do, stay motivated. See you guys later.